put that sign there? Who put that road
Well, who
out
put this
sign?
sign here?
I can't believe that worked.
We're in China.
I can't believe that worked. I had a 1% chance hope it would.
I was kind of hoping we wouldn't make.
Holy shit.
Oh, I was gonna say she hits the fucking thing and launches Nathan like 50 feet. He just hits like a bunch of dirt in his mouth.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, you're bleeding.
Yeah, it goes with the territory. Let's get the hell out of here.
Kidding me? I've been shot like 30,000 times in the course of this game so far.
Damn
Of
it.
course I'm fucking bleeding.
Come on, get it over. Well, now, you told me not to move. Looks like you're gonna have to come get it.
Nathan Drake would rather die than give in to his enemies.
He didn't know how deep the water was, so that was honest to God, just
It's not even that deep. Look
Yeah,
at it. It's
look.
like 6 feet. He should be dead. Both of them should be dead.
They should be dead because these guys should have fucking better aim. It's like they're fucking.
like I can kill them all.
I've played this game like twice, maybe even 3 times, and I've never killed the guys on the bridge before.
Never?
That's never even occurred to me.
Oh. I do it every time.
Bam! I love the hand cannon.
He wasn't even pointing at the barrel.
Yeah, he like shoots before he even aims.
Last time I saw that was in the Matrix video game.
He doesn't even do anything to actually kill him. He just like pushes him away.
Fuck you and your job.
It's like, that's right.
Drake, you're a terrible person.
I guess I'm done for the afternoon.
That's enough killing for one day. I'm out of here.
This was a big mistake.
No kidding. You know, I should have turned before the bridge.
It's very funny.
Oh, come here a minute. I want to show you something.
That thing still works.
Uh-huh. Check this out. Okay, see this building in the harbor? That's where all the boats coming into the colony would have unloaded their cargo. So if the El Dorado treasure came to this island, it would have had to have come through here.
Wait a minute. What was that?
What?
Rewind it.
Yeah?
Wait, stop.
I think I saw Sully.
Right there. That's our ticket out of here.
That
Come on.
boat. It might be Sully. We gotta check it out.
Are you giving up?
Maybe you hadn't noticed.
She like does a show and it's actually just like an embarrassing video at the Christmas party.
Elena, I don't need your for little corpse on my conscience. Let's go.
Oh, please.
Here's what I'm thinking of posting on my OnlyFans. Would you buy it?
Here's my latest skit, my student short film.
Are you coming or not?
So it's a 30-minute
You're
one.
just gonna forget about the treasure and forget about Drake?
I am Drake. I'd never forget me. Or my friend, Sully.
Okay.
Look, you leave Hotline Bling out of this.
Back to the harbor.
One of my favorite songs.
Don't worry about it. We can argue about it later. It'll be great.
Wait. This time, I drive.
Just spits in her face.
He just picks it up and tosses her like a football.
It's just showing dominance.
He's like, hey, Elena, what's that? And then she turns around and looks back. He's full sprint for the sea, dude.
He spits it.
Shotgun! Even though there's only one fucking
He
seat.
spits in her eye.
Get it? How does a whole colony just drop out?
What? She's not Drake. You can't aim. I feel...
This is the only part where you play as Elena in the whole series.
That's
Well,
cool.
technically you play as 2 people at the same time. It's kind of weird.
Dude, it's like Mario Kart Double Dash.
Dude, this is a reference to Crash Bandicoot when she rides the fucking ski-doo.
This is a reference to Super Mario.
When he rides a ski-doo.
When Super Mario gets a gun and says, fuck you. She like the M on Mario's hat stands for murderer.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
Shigeru
no.
Miyamoto said in an interview that the name is actually Mario, but it is murderer.
But we took out a few letters and put in a few more and found out that it made the word murder. And we got scared.
Mario rhymes with
Mario.
Mod. And mod rhymes with God.
We worship Mario as a deity, therefore we make video games as a sign of worship.
What if you went to heaven and saw God and Jesus turned out to look like Mario?
He just had the big bushy mustache.
Just a big nose. Hold on. as we hover across.
Well, that was
God.
crazy. Could have died. Thank God.
Looks like that cable would get us up there.
Let's go check it out.
I'll stay here and keep an eye on our ride.
Oh, okay.
Figure a way to get
I wish I could do that.
I'll stay here where it's safe and out of gunshot range.
Oh, enemy shooting at
I'll
me
stay
already.
here and be a secondary character. You go ahead and further the plot.
You seem to love murdering. I'll let you handle that from here on out.
This seems to be your bread and butter. I hate like writing screenplays and just like sitting down and being like, I got this great idea for something that would go good with something, but then it just doesn't actually.
Just doesn't connect the way you want it to.
Yeah, like it's difficult writing a story because you can have all these cool ideas of I want to have a bike chase sequence, and you're like, okay, well, what can I do that would have a bike chase sequence? And then you start to base your story off these little events that you want to happen, and it's like, and then I think the biggest trouble I have is also introducing characters. You don't want to do something cliche, and then you don't want to be too overboard, and it's just, I don't know, it's such a screenwriting is very difficult, and it's, I don't know, I kind of lost my train of thought where I was going with this.
I think you pulled it off quite nicely. See, I'm not good at writing. I'm not good at being funny on purpose. That's why I like improv, is that it's either hit or miss, and you just go with the flow of it.
Exactly, but it's like, with the screenplay, you can have a lot of ideas of what you want to do. Like, I'd like to have a bike chase sequence, but just because you have a bike chase sequence doesn't mean it makes any sense. And then and if you're basing your whole story off just this bike chase, it's like nothing's really gonna connect.
You could try playing it off the fact that it doesn't make sense, but that might not click as well.
But it's like if okay, I'm gonna start. Think of it this way. Okay, we have a bike chase. I got two characters. Well, why are they chasing each other? What's the?
You stole my bike.
Yeah, like
You're riding a bike. I stole it so I could chase you.
So it's like it's just one of those things where like that's good now, but when it actually comes down to the writing of it, it seems like such a you gotta answer all these questions, but what exactly do you answer it with? How did that not hurt his nuts?
Elena's got that gamer posture. Her
She's-
spine's on an
She's
angle.
got that DV racer chair, that PewDiePie chair. I like the fact that she has a grenade launcher and they shoot like rockets.
Right over Nate's head.
Yeah, and Nate's not even aware of the bump that plays over top. Like, that's not what a grenade launcher shoots like.
Unless it's an RPG, but then you wouldn't be using a gun like that. I don't
Yeah,
think.
no, that's more of a China Lake sort of, just regular grenade launcher.
You should be shooting in an arc, not a direct line.
Yeah. I'm not too wise with my grenade launchers, but that definitely.
Yeah, something about that seems a little bit fucky.
I've played enough Fallout New Vegas to know how, and enough Call of Duty Zombies. I also find that when like writing screenplays, it's like you can have ideas.
Oh Jesus!
I blew myself up.
Having ideas is good, but it's you don't want to have anything too far out there because then it's like, well, then you're more so lacking on the fact that it's really out there. You're not getting more substance. If you want to make stuff very outlandish, the outlandish stuff should complement your story already going on. Your whole thing should revolve around it being outlandish.
That's like the Naked Gun series, I think.
They're
They
very
play it straight, but it's filled with outlandish stuff.
and that's just the way because of how Leslie Nielsen acts and how the jokes are written, where it is a genre piece, so they have the cliches and everything, and a little bit of some of the jokes are over the top, but that's what you kind of come to know with slapstick style comedy.
you go.
And that's good and all, but like if you have an action movie where it's like John Wick is a pretty good example of you got an action genre piece where it's literally just a dude going and killing people. People like that because it's an action flick and it's got very satisfying camera movements and cinematography and fight sequences and choreography. So having that, and it by the third John Wick you just get used to, oh, it's just John Wick, so you come to know what to expect. But if I'm going in and making some serious drama movie, but I want a sick fucking gunfight sequence in a movie about a family trying to rekindle its lost relationship, doesn't really make any sense.
Unless it's Taken.
That's just a bad dad.
Still the same kind of premise though. Bunch of gunfights and everything, but he's still trying to rekindle this relationship with his daughter.
Yeah, but it's like, if I'm gonna make it like a very serious drama where it's not about that, where they go to therapy, like I'm not gonna throw a gun sequence in.
Well, of course, because that wouldn't make any sense.
But at the same time, though, it's like having outlandish ideas like that play off of it, because like you say like, oh yeah, Taken is literally about a dude with a gun trying to rekindle his family's relationship. That's a little out there, but at the same time, though, if you make it work, it's good. It's just it's struggling to paint a whole picture with just a little bit of paint. What would you do if Sully showed up in Mortal Kombat?
I would laugh and I'd just be like,
that would
yes,
make any
about time.
I would laugh. It would make sense if he was in a cutscene where he got shot in the chest. And then he died and never came back.
Yeah, Nate shoots Sully. He's like, this is for the first game. And then the fight begins.
I'm shooting you now.
You're dead.
Haha.
He's got nothing to do.
Sully!